cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitor's sideline, there's the head coach of the Ravens. His guys struggling at this point of the year, just 2 wins in their last 7 games. On the Cowboys side, it's head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And off we go from Arlington. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Bronco switch, Bronco
now
switch.
The former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down and 3.
60 Vikings.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week, Mike, about whether or not he'd be able to keep this hot streak going. And while I don't know if he'll be able to produce that absurd stat line like he did a week ago, I think he's more than capable of having another strong outing here in this one. I mean, somehow, if he can replicate last week's success, I think it's pretty safe to say he's got a chance to leave here with another win.
Open man is Horton. It's caught. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Third down, they need 5.
On 18.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
18. What's that? Where's the hot?
On play action, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Smith. They'll try to play with some pace early on.
Hutchinson on the tackle. A gain of 2.
They'll go, and it's Smith. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Working free downfield. It is Williams. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
They run again with Wright. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
He gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and through. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing. Michael Dixon sets the kickoff.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense, quarterback Cam Moore headed back out onto the field. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Cavity lying. Let go.
Out of the gun, Ward. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Personal 80.
They'll run with Scatterboo. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
It's a gain of
Hey,
Makes it third and 4.
let's go now.
From the gun, here's Ward. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Get this complete to Horton. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
On the give, it's right. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
7-yard gain.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
19, what's up? 19 Texas.
Now Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Right, Tony. 18, what's up? Hey, Uno Mars.
Here's Stroud. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud moving outside the pocket. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Down. 18. Look to high, look to high. Cut.
Right is in. Touchdowns, Dallas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Cowboys move out on top. 14-0.
14. Ravens nothing. Michael Dixon sets the kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10.
Ready.
A tight end in motion now. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbull. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Right back to Scatterboot on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Scatterboot. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it to Ward. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Ravens first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
That's good.
Get Pepper.
First down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Alert.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Alert. Alert.
On the give, Scatterboot. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
At the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
No. Here we go.
Throwing is Ward. Got his man at the 6. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal of Baltimore.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Scatterboot will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown. taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And they will finally track him down, not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Cowboys offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in his rap thing than siblings.
Oh, ready?
Stroud to throw here on first down. Coming across, he's got it in the hands of Williams. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 40. That's good for a Cowboys.
To throw, Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Number 7 and 8 for the season. Now, the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Ward. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. Let's go. First down, Baltimore.
On first down, it's Scatterboo. And he managed to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 70. Go.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Pass complete to Neighbors. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
On second down, here's Ward. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. I'm this coordinator. I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A run straight ahead, that's Scatterby. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Here's Ward. That one taken in by Douglas. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Ward. He'll try to run for it, and he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's another shot from the 6, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
Now it's Ward. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. And guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cam Scatterby. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. And they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing right side, and it's taken in by Williams. It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Speed left. Under. Why, Tony.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he'll take this one in. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Cowboys have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Ravens 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Red. 19, Charger. 19, Charger.
Throwing, Ward. He'll get that out to Scatterboo. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break.
Here we go. 76.
On 1st and 10, Ward. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. Now, timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
This brought in out past the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Look hot.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now, timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. It's 3rd 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He's going to take a shot down the field.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A return coming from the 14. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. As we play here in the month of November, worth noting he's putting together a campaign to remember. The NFL's leader amongst wideouts in receiving touchdowns.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that?
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Emanwari. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
From the gun, here's Ward. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Start.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short. And they've turned it over on downs.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that?
On 1st down, a run for right.
Jalen White, the ball carrier.
Second down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Tony.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. He has been as good as any receiver in the league in the first half of the year. And to that point, he has gone over 1,000 yards, and we still have a lot of season left. What a start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
4 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run with Wright. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Oh, right.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Cowboys, first down.
Oh, ready.
First and goal at the
18.
2-yard
That's
line.
it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jalen Wright, touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 35. Ravens 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. Hook up across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterbo. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Out of the gun, Ward. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. On first down, it's Stroud. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. That caught by Davis. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
18.
This one caught at the 4. And he will score again. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is his third touchdown in the game and his 9th for the year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go. Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
He'll send a tight end in motion right. On play action, it's Ward. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Ravens.
Cowboy, let's go.
Throwing is Ward. That'll be taken in by Scalaboo. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A give out of the gun, and it's Scalaboo. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10.
They'll go again with Scalaboo. He'll push forward here, down to about the 27. Kobe Durant up to make the stop. Okay, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 27-yard line.
Hook it, my kid. Hook 70. Hook 70. Ready?
To throw is Ward. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got it at the 7. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. They try to work the screen with Scalaboo. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Once more, it's Anderson. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Ravion Henderson. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Cowboys 49, Ravens 21.
team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboard. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6.
Bronco 80.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Wolf. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. To the 20. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point attempt still to come. He knocks it through. And the Ravens are able to cut into the deficit.
49. Ravens, 28.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
18. What's that?
To give up the middle to Smith. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6.
18. What's that? Hey, uno. Drop to the right. Drop to the right.
Smith again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down. When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Here's 1st and 10. A run, and this is Henderson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
A carry here for Wright. And the Cowboys are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes him down to about the 4.
4 yards.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
56, Ravens 28. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They're trying to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10.
Check, check.
Now it's Ward. Has completed to Douglas. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready, go.
Throwing, Ward. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down.
Check.
Here's Ward. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Ward. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again, Ward. He'll get that out to Scalaboo, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line.
On the ready.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Back. Bronco 80.
Throwing again is Ward. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 14 yards.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Baltimore 1st down.
Check, check.
On the draw, here's Scalaboo. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, here's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Cougar 19.
Ward now on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
On 1st and 10, Ward. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, Ward. Got his man at the 6. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. 16 yards.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Back to throw is Ward. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The point after coming up here. The kick is good. And the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's Stroud. Flushed to his right. Now he'll air one out. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Coming across, he's got it in the hands of Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's catch number 40 on the season for him.
At the 11-yard line.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That one, taken in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The extra point is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing is Ward. He'll step up and run, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Ward. And he's not unable to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hill looks to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
One last throw here for Ward. There's that man again, another catch. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defense.